All right. And Anissa is here to talk to us about Jersey City, Jersey Village.
Yes, ma'am.
Their Parks and Rec has a really cool Milky Way camp. Would you
Yes,
tell us a little
ma'am.
bit about that?
So this is going to be our first summer camp in Jersey Village, which is very exciting. We are offering a 6-week program starting from June 9th to July 18th. We are taking kids from 7 to 12. So you'll have your 7 and 8-year olds, 9 and 10-year olds, and then your 11 and 12-year olds in groups. So basically, each week we'll go on 2 field trips a week, and it's mostly a lot of it is very much outside, during the school year and all that. You're inside a building or you're in home or you're at home on your video games. You're kind of not getting that interaction with your peers like, you would get over the summer. So we want to kind of hone in on those appropriate peer interactions with each other. So we'll do a lot of sports activities or how do we do what does good sportsmanship looks like, how do we work as a team, how do we communicate. So we'll do a lot of those type of activities throughout the week and trying to hone in on those fine motor skills as well, because at those ages they're still developing those fine motor skills. So we want to kind of help out with that, as well as we want to add in some academics into our games, because just because we're out of school for the summer doesn't mean learning has to stop. So we try to find really cool ways of, still incorporating our learning during the summertime and still having fun, getting out, getting dirty, playing, and just kind of just being a kid. So we're doing a lot of that this summer as well. Oh, I think you're muted.
I did it again. So this is up in Jersey Village, which is kind of that's like the northwest-ish kind of heading that way. So this would be good for anybody in like Tomball and those places as well.
Yes, because that's not far from there as well. Jersey Village residents do get a $50 discount.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
and it's closer.
Exactly. So if you are a resident of Jersey Village, you do get a discount rather than if you're a non-resident. But we still do. We encourage those. Even if you are non-resident, if you are bringing like a sibling set, then you do get a discount for sibling sets as well.
Right. Awesome. Very cool. So what is your favorite part about the camp?
My favorite part, I love playing with kids. I work at a special needs campus in Cypher ISD. So my favorite part is, sometimes we'll get out there at my job and, we just need to run.
Yeah.
And we just need to have some fun. So that's one of my favorite things. I suck at sports, but I'm very competitive, and I will act like I know what I'm doing, but I have no clue what I'm doing.
That's awesome.
It gets the kids excited and like, ooh, I get to beat Miss Anissa. So whatever works, and it gets the kids excited they go home and say, Mommy, I just beat Miss Anissa at kickball. Well, then okay.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes.
That's very cool. So now, if somebody has somebody with special needs, is that something that can be accommodated at the camp?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We do make accommodations. We do encourage all types of kids, whether you have special needs, no special needs, kind of whoever. We do encourage all types of kids, just because it also teaches our kiddos who may not have those extra challenges on how to interact with your peers that do, because sometimes they don't know how to interact. So I've known kids who are kind of scared of other kids who may not look like them or act like them. So it helps them to learn, okay, they're not as bad. This is how I appropriately interact with this type of kid, and this kid is different from me. So, we kind of, the social part of, of kids is what we really want to hone in on, just because that's really important.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, especially if you get that get that done before they turn into teenagers. It really makes a huge difference in how they
truly does.
How they grow up.
Does.
Yeah.
Yes, and we want to get their creativity going, so we may say, hey, what type of games do you like to play? So, or we may say, you can make up your own game. How do you, because that's also a big part in school is now, especially when we're going more virtual, is you're creating your own thing. So we want those creative ideals to flow as well. So we'll be doing a lot of like our arts and crafts to be very creative and very like your own.
Very cool. And the camp is called Milky Way. So is the theme kind of space?
Yes, ma'am. So the whole thing is kind of a space theme, but we do have different categories for each week, different topics for each week.
Yeah, I saw on your Facebook page a lady with a chameleon or a dragon lizard or something like that. So
Yes,
they get to deal with that.
that's our summer camp director. I'm the assistant summer camp director, but that is our summer camp director. She works at Sci Fair ISD too. She does I forgot exactly what it's called, but she kids come to her and they get to visit with the different type of wildlife animals she has.
Cool.
Oh yeah, she'll be bringing those during the summertime. I'm not mistaken, she will be, and that's that's also a big thing. I've learned that kids sometimes they respond better to animals. So
they do. Yeah.
Yes, I have a therapy dog that goes to my job every day, and sometimes they respond way better to my dog than they do to me.
Right.
So yes.
Yeah. So when you send them there, what kind of clothes, I guess, is my
We will
question.
provide them. They're able to wear whatever clothes they would like, as long as we do say, no open toe shoes, just for safety hazards. We're going to be outside a lot, but pretty much, you're free
They're
to
not going to get
wear.
ruined or anything like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
As long as you're okay with it, it may get dirty, then I'm all for it. So
the play clothes. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
okay.
make sure you're wearing comfortable clothes, and then we will provide all campers with a field trip shirt.
Oh, cool.
So that they will wear on field trip, because we'll do those twice a week. So they'll go and they'll wear their field trip shirt, so that way we know when we're counting as well. We know whose is who.
Yeah. And what kind of field trips are you going on?
So a lot of the field trips that we're trying to go on would be more of, we'll be doing the park. We'll have we want to go to, what was it, Hurricane Harbor.
Okay.
We'll do a lot of those. We're trying to go to we'll go to a golf course, a golf club, the Houston Museum of Natural Science. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're looking at the zoo. If I think some of them are still up in the air, but we do have those type of field trips that we will go on.
Nice. Very cool. And that's all in the camp information, stuff like that. Awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, very good.
Yes, ma'am. We do have flyers with each week and what potential field trips will be going on for those weeks.
Awesome. And you can find Anissa at the and I just discovered it's not linked at her camp, in her breakout room, in her booth.
Yes, ma'am.
As well. And I'm going to link that right now so that you can get in there.
Yes, ma'am. I'll be there till 2.
Yeah, awesome. So if anybody has any questions for Anissa, and we're going to have another speaker probably in about 5 minutes. She's a little bit late, so I'm going to try and call her too.
All right.
All right. We'll see you guys. Thank you so much. And I'm going to take a 5-minute break and we'll be right back.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yep.